Underneath the southern skies of Georgia, we've got daytime baseball from Truist Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Justin Turner attempts to climb the National League batting leaderboard. Next. Mike Soroka will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last one to pick up a W in his last start when he got into the 7th inning. Let's see if he can make that 2 good, strong outings of 7+ innings back-to-back.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, this guy's got the home run and runs batted in thing figured out for the Triple Crown, but he's not in the top 5 in the batting average, and if he wants to win the Triple Crown, so he's going to have to make up a lot of ground.
Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Down the third baseline. Camargo picks it up cleanly. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Tucupita Marcano.
At the plate now is Tucupita Marcano. Now here it comes. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Guys, one of D-Rose former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, D-Ro. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
This one skied out toward right. Pache is there, 2 down. Up next, Justin Turner. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in 2nd place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
High in the air out to center field. Acuna able to track it down for the 3rd out. Padres down in order. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman as he'll take a look at ball 1. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate whether or not being clutch is actually a trait that a player possesses. But with him, there's no denying it. We've seen him deliver in big moments repeatedly throughout his career. It just seems he elevates his game somehow when the pressure is on.
Yeah, Matty, he has definitely put that debate to rest. He has absolute ice water in his veins.
Now the 2-0 home.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting for the 7th fielder, Ronald.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Now the 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Swanson on second. Freeman at first. 1 gone. Fouled off. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Batting fifth.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. 9 at-bats in the series and 4 base hits. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Right side, fair ball down the line. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. Safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy. But that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 289 is the average coming in. 13 home runs and 48 driven in. The 0-1 on its way. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. To the left side, but it's well foul. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Turner into foul territory. Ready on 1 and 2. Grounded to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the second now at Truist Park. It's the Braves 2 and the Padres nothing. And in steps Manny Machado. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch of the AB now. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Hey, you know, D-Row, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
So we got him swinging. Manny Machado goes down to become the first out here in the 2nd inning. Now here's the pitch. Will Myers is at the plate as he watches ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
And he fouls this one off. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Number 2, Trent Grisham.
In to hit will be Trent Grisham. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 18 homers and 46 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They trail it here 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the utility man Johan Camargo.
The third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Johan Camargo becomes the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Now to the plate, here is Christian Pache. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on its way. Pache is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. The windup and the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. High and deep down the left field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. And there's out number 2. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. So now to the plate, Mike Soroka. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Myers is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. That'll bring up Austin Nola. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And now a pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Soroka has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Liner towards second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Jurickson Profar, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the AB now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Good back-to-back sliders right there. That just tells me that he feels really good about his breaking ball, and if he continues to have good command of that hard slider, he should continue to do well in this ball game.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Padres left fielder.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
And the count will be full. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box, Mike Clevenger. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order. They're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. First offering on its way. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And that's out number 1. So one gone for the Braves here in the third. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson. First pitch of the AB on its way. And he takes ball 1. Swanson, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
2-1 now.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. 4th home run for him on the season as the Braves have opened up a 3-0 lead.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Now back.
As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 15 long balls and 44 RBIs. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Acuna digs in now. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 3-1 pitch. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So stepping in is Marcell Ozuna. He cashed in with a 2-run double his first trip to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Ooh, I'm shocked he got away with that one, boys. Curveball right down the middle of the plate, and for him to take that pitch looking, he had to be sitting on something else, but he should have pulled the trigger.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Atlanta. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
And the Friars are into the hit column.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Stepping in now, Tucupita Marcano. Freeman is up with it. To second for 1. Now over to Freddie, and it's a double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
To the plate now, Justin Turner. And that one got a piece of him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound. That really gives the opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
And now in the box, Manny Machado. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. And now the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fouled away. The 1-1. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
So here's Will Myers as he rips it on the ground to second. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the boards as that ends the inning. Padres leave a pair. Still down 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
First pitch on its way. The 1-0 home. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Slow little roller to third. And there's 1 away. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away. 2 gone now in the Braves half of the 4th. And up next will be Christian Pache. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up Trent Grisham.
The center fielder, number 2, Trent Grisham.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Now 1 down with the bases empty, and that brings up Austin Nola. And now the first pitch. Line towards center field. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now.
Now batting, left fielder, Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar digs in next, swinging a ball hit on the ground, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Gone! A 2-run home run for Jurickson Profar, number 10 for him on the year, and the Friars are back within a run at 3-2 now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you 1 pitch, 1 2-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Standing in now, Mike Clevenger. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And that misses 1-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2. Popped up, and that's going to land foul. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
In now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Back goes Ozuna. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Middle of the night here at Truist Park. It's the Braves 3 and the Friars 2. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Second baseman.
First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Here Here's a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there's one down now.
The batter, number 7.
So one down, no one aboard. And that brings up the former number 1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson.
Yeah, not fooled by that breaking ball in his last AB at all. He jumped all over it. It's such a good feeling as a hitter when you know you're picking up the secondary stuff right out of the pitcher's hands.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Freddie Freeman hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, and off the bat, he had to think he had extended his hitting streak. Luckily, he has another chance to keep it going right here.
First offering on its way. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Ready with the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Working for the punch out and the offering. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Grisham, and that one is gone. A two-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Joe Musgrove, a 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
Number 44, Joe.
At the plate now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. The 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And there he goes towards second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Acuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And now a slider in there for a called third strike. And there are 2 gone now. Stepping in next, Travis d'Arnaud. He bounced out last time up. First delivery to him.
You know, most people would be surprised he took that right there because that looked like it was in his honey hole. He had to obviously be sitting on something else.
0-1 count. Here it comes.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. But 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 5-2 Atlanta. Into the box, Tucupita Marcano. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now here's the first offering. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a soft liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. The 1-0. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. Fouled away.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
First pitch on its way. Two out, nobody on. A ball and a strike now to Machado. Tough to get fooled any worse than that. He's in a hole now, 1-2.
You could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game. Executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Over to first, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning to the bottom of the 6th inning. It's the Braves 5 and the Friars 2. Digging in, the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
The third baseman, Johan Camargo.
Here's the first pitch to him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
The batter will be Christian Pache. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
And they'll have another here as this is into right field for a base hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
The pitcher, number 40, Mike Soroka.
Into the box now, Mike Soroka. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
To the plate now, Ozzie Albies. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, and it remains 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Will Myers. And now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. A 1-2 count to Will Myers. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers, giving him an even 150, and it's a 5-3 game now.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1. No outs, nobody on. 1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Chop towards first. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Up next to the Padres, the catcher.
Now at the plate is Austin Nola. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch on the way. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
Jurickson Profar is in for the 3rd time as he looks at a ball high. It's 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. But not before they answer back here with a solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the Padres 3. Last half of the 7th here, and stepping up is the shortstop, Dansby Swanson. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Freddie Freeman will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. This is line to left, and Freeman's aboard. It's a base hit.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup card because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Standing in now, Ronald Acuna. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's 3 for 9. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 home is in off the plate.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Freeman, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. Into the second deck and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 26 for him on the season, as it is now 7-3.
And with one swing of the bat, he shows you why he's dripping with tools. He's got the speed, he's got the power. You don't know how to attack this guy. You can't put him on base with a knock or a walk, or he'll just end up on second or third. And if you leave something over the heart of the plate, that's what can happen.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna.
The left fielder.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. He's right there. Throw gets him. 2 down. And stepping in, Travis d'Arnaud. Flew out last time up. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is on the ground over to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Braves 7 and the Padres 3. Jackson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Eric Hosmer is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. First pitch on its way. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes, even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. One and 1 to San Diego's leadoff batter.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And that one yanked just foul.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Striding in is Tucupita Marcano. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Right side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Tyler Matzik takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are two on with only one away. Next, here is Justin Turner. Though we've discussed his position in the batting race, we haven't seen much production today. Opposing pitching has to be credited in keeping his bat in check.
Yeah, they've definitely kept him off balance, but as hot a first half as he's had, it only takes one pitch over the heart of the plate for him to get right back on that wagon again.
That's yanked into the stands, strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Hosmer at second. Marcano is over at first with one away.
A swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit.
And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 7-4 contest. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Manny Machado comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he fouls this one off. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Skied into straightaway right. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll get a bit closer on the sac fly as they trim the deficit to 2 now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Matzik comes set. Here's the first pitch. Will Myers swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
I know closers are known for having the nastiest stuff on the team. Exploding fastballs, devastating off speed. But they'd be lying if they didn't say they wanted a 2-run, 3-run lead. That's exactly what this guy has a chance to do. Hand it to that monster in the 9th with a 2-run lead.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Hit hard to short. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The center fielder, Trent Grisham.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Braves 7 and the Padres 5. Matt Strom will come on to take over on the mound now, and he'll hit in the 3rd spot in the lineup as a part of the double switch. Eric Hosmer remains in the game, batting 9th and manning first base. Now it'll be Johan Camargo, singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch to your own, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was
swung on and hit deep to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold at 3rd. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Ender Inciarte will come on to pinch hit here, and if they don't walk him, he'll have a great RBI opportunity with runners at 2nd and 3rd and nobody out. First pitch on the way. Looking at his career totals, Inciarte carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Camargo, the runner at 3rd. Pache stands at 2nd, no outs. Popped up. Strom will take it himself for the first out of the inning.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ozzie Albies. We'll see if he can deliver here. Runners still at 2nd and 3rd with 1 away now. From the stretch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone.
And he has some trouble with it, and that's the 2nd out. Digging in next, Dansby Swanson. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. And now the first pitch. Runners at 2nd and 3rd with 2 gone. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 7-5. Will Smith takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Will.
So striding in to start the 9th is Austin Nola, and they could use a spark from him here.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses. Hit in the air down the right field line. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Next up, Jurickson Profar, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Acuña's there for it. 2 gone. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
You have to find a way in this situation to look in that on-deck circle and find a way to get your best hitter to the plate with a chance to tie it.
The 1-0 is a slider that backs up for a ball. Now the 2-0 is looked at for ball 3.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Fernando Tatis Jr. His career line against Will Smith. He's 1 for 4. From the belt, kicks and deals. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on a base pass and just attack the zone.
San Diego down to their final strike. Lifted down the line in left. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. And he missed with this one up around the noggin. Now it's full.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at-bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Hit hard down the line. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
This was a fun game to watch all the way around. There was lots of action, 12 total runs scored on the board, and a pretty close finish to boot.
7-5 how today's comes to an end. Atlanta jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mike Soroka wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Will Smith hammers down the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Atlanta Braves. 7 runs on 13 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Padres, 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 23 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.